Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I was bringing the dogs out to go potty, and I just thought I'd pop on here and say hi since it's been a few days. Believe it or not, it's been a rainy day here today, which we very much needed. We are set up for a drought this year. We had no monsoon last year, and our winter was hugely weak. Usually in March we get a good amount of snow up here, and we didn't this year. We got maybe half an inch to an inch the end of January into February, and that was it. It was here for a couple days and gone. But I just thought I'd say good morning or good afternoon and show you the dogs out here wandering around. Minnie, get out of there. Minnie. That's Minnie, and that's Rena. Lily's over here being a naughty girl. Lily, come back here. I really can't wait once we get the chicken coop done. Come on, Lil, go. Once we get the chicken coop done, we will be using the extra wire and putting up a fence right here so that the dogs can stay in and be safe, and I don't have to keep chasing them down. I thought I'd show you a little bit of what we're dealing with out here, and why the chickens aren't out here yet. And, hold on. No, stay. There's someone out there, and my dogs like to chase. No, stay. Leave it. Lily, stay. And Lily tends to bite. Lily and Rena are rescues, and they were raised in a house with children that were not taught to treat them respectfully. Oh, what's the matter with your eye, baby? You've got something in your eye. Hold on, let me get it. She's got a grass seed in her eye there. She's got a grass seed in her eye there. Yeah, it's causing problems, huh, pretty girl? Okay, come on, let's go. Anyway, they were rescues, and they were raised in a house with children that were not taught to respect them properly. And I'm gonna hang my hubby because it's been raining today. He did laundry this weekend, and he forgot to put the cap back on. My laundry soap. I keep a little bit out here by our washer, and I keep the rest of it in the house, so when our, come on guys, get out of there. Don't know what's in the grass. Get out of there. So that when we go to the laundromat and stuff, I have a full bottle, clean bottle, whatever, and I don't have to pack it in and out of the house because my back won't let me. Anyway, so this is why the coop is not done yet. I don't know if you can see them, but we have these ants here, and they're called bullet ants, and they are not nice ants. When you are bit with them, they liken it to being shot, and you can see now that the sun's coming out, they're all over here. Well, here's the reason. Get out of here, girls. We have a huge, I don't know if I can't see the screen right now because of the sun, but we have a huge ant's nest right here. And if I stand here too long, they will come after me. But right there, huge ant's nest. Come on, Minnie, come out of there. You're gonna get bit again, come on. When we first moved here, Minnie was out in our yard using the restroom, and she was bit by one of these ants. And the poor baby, her whole foot swelled up, and she whined, and she cried, and she bit, and she was just in a lot of pain. And come on, girls. And I can't have them go through that again, and I don't want any of the others to get bit. And come on. And I personally, come on, have been bit previously twice by these ants. There is a red variety and a black variety, and I really can't tell you which one hurt worse. But I have been bit by both when we lived here previously. Not here now, but previously. And so I really, really, really hate these ants. And I am concerned that even though it's on the opposite side of the yard, the nest is over there, My coop is going in over here. But my concern is that they will attack my chickens. Now, I know chickens will eat the ants. I know this. But my chicks are still babies. And there are probably hundreds of thousands of ants in that nest. It is a huge nest. With these ants, they don't build a hill like ants in Washington. They just burrow a hole into the ground, and that's what they do. I don't know what they do with the extra dirt, but it's literally just a hole in the ground, and that's the biggest nest I've ever seen out of these ants. Usually, it's just a little nondescript hole in the ground. But these guys have built a huge nest in our yard, and we had some problems with them last year. And so I cannot put my chicks out there until we kill off this nest. And I hate to do that. I do. I hate to kill anything. Those of you who know me know I hate spiders, and I will have my family take them outside before I kill them. I hate to kill them. I hate to kill anything. It's Mother Nature. It belongs here. It was here first, and we've moved into its territory. But I cannot have this huge nest of ants out here. It will kill my chickens. They can only eat so many of them. And as little as my chicks are, I'm afraid that once they find them, they will overwhelm them and end up using my chicks as food. Not to mention, even one bite is severely painful, you guys. The black bite, the one by the black one, the pain from it lasted longer than the one by the red one, but they were both equally painful. And I know what it feels like. And I felt so bad for Minnie when she got bit, because I know what she was going through, and she didn't understand. At least I knew why I was in pain. She had no idea. She just knew she was going to the bathroom, and all of a sudden she was in massive pain on her paw. And so they're not really toxic, as far as I know. I mean, I got a little dizzy one time after the bite, but they are painful. And these ants are all over my yard now. And I went out the other day and I followed which direction they were all going and found that nest. And it's just huge. So hopefully we'll be getting some ant bait here soon. And then that way we can go ahead and get rid of that. So anyway, enough rambling. I wanted to let you know it was a rainy day here today. It's been drizzling all day off and on, which we greatly needed. Good for Mother Nature, not so good for my body. I'm aching today. I'm definitely hurting and feeling it. So I'm not going to stand out here long because my back is already killing me. But we got some pretty clouds up there. Looks gorgeous. I mean, even the rain looks gorgeous here, and I'm loving it. But right now we got a clear patch, and it's nice and sunny. We only got up to 60 today. We're supposed to be up to 69 tomorrow, and then we're back up in the 80s. But I wanted to show you what I did here with my garden starts. So we have our lettuce growing happily in this pot, getting nice and big. I did plant a little more around that blank edge. And I will be ordering my garden beds next week, so I can start getting some of this in a bed. I will be doing that next week. Hopefully it won't take too long to get here. Gosh, I just can't figure this out without setting you down. Anyway, I went ahead, and this is our garden starts, and I went ahead and taped this lid on because I wasn't sure how much rain we were going to be getting, and I did not want them overly soaked because we're doing really good, guys. Remember when I told you I replanted? Well, my goodness gracious, look what's popped up. This one was just still partially in the ground yesterday. This little guy here. But, so, we finally have a little tomato coming up here. Just the one so far. This is all my cherry yellow tomatoes. And I put a few seeds in each one because they didn't come up last time I seeded them. And look what they have done this time. I'm going to have to thin these out real soon. And then this is our cabbage here. That's our one that's been up, but look here. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's two there, and nothing in that one yet. And then this is our kale here. And there's a whole bunch in that one. It was just one yesterday. A bunch of this just popped up today. And there's one there, and there's several there, and there's a couple coming up right there in the dirt. And there's some more there, and there's some more there. Every row has some. Now this little guy, he is in the beans row, but pretty gosh darn sure he's not a bean. I don't know what he is, or it is. I'm assuming it's a kale because the kale's right here next to it, but it doesn't look the same as the kale that's coming up. It almost looks like a tomato if you look at the tomatoes over here. And see, that looks like the cabbage right there instead of tomatoes. So I think some of my seeds kind of got crossed over. I really think that that looks more like the cabbage here, or the kale, and so does that. This is the tomato here. This right here is the tomato, but these don't look the same. So I think, and neither do these. These look more like the cabbage or the kale in the tomato part. These are tomatoes here. These little two-leaf ones are tomatoes, but these little shamrock-shaped ones are not, and they look more like the cabbage and kale. And this one is definitely not a bean, because these are the beans. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 beans coming up there. And then these are the peas, 1, 2, 3 there, and 2 more here. And then these are the red cherry tomatoes. These over here are the yellow cherry tomatoes. And these are the red cherry tomatoes. And I've got 1, 2, 3 of those coming up. I'm so excited. Oh, 4. There's another one right there. Yeah, that's 2 rows of them. So there's another one right there. But what is still not coming up are my carrots. Not one. Not one carrot has sprouted. And they were supposed to be the fastest to sprout. But once I replanted this, I started seeing, and I'm going to go ahead and leave this open, I started seeing sprouts the next day. As soon as I sprouted, reseeded those, because I did, I told you that, I had to reseed them all because we were getting nothing. Well, not nothing, but very little coming up. And so I reseeded those. And once I did, wow, they really popped up. But like I said, it looks like some of my seeds have definitely washed over into the other containers, because those are not tomatoes coming up with the tomatoes. I don't know. So I'll have to fix that when I reseed it and see which one it looks most like when they get bigger. Or when I separate it and put it in the beds. And see which ones they look most like, whether it's the kale or the cabbage. They look very close, and so we'll have to see which ones those are, but they've definitely washed over into my yellow tomatoes, apparently during watering or whatever. I don't know. But we've got some good plants coming up, and I really want to go get some more seeds and a couple more seed starter trays, because there are things that I want that I didn't plant. So I'm going to end this for now. I'm going to pause it, and then when I get in the house, I'm going to give you a little update on the chicks and show you my pretty chicks. And then we'll end it. I hope you enjoy watching, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when we have new ones. I hope you're enjoying following along with me. I'm enjoying making it for you and giving you a glimpse into my life here. It's beautiful, and I'm loving it. Alright guys, so here are the chickadees. They're doing really, really well. They're getting really big. And there's my black copper Moran Roo. Pretty sure. And this one, I'm not sure if it's a roo. It's a black copper Moran, but the comb is a lot smaller, so I think it actually might have turned out to be a she, but that's definitely a he. And then there are my Americanas, or Easter eggers, all the little yellow ones there, except for that one in the corner. That's my bantam that I had from the beginning, and that's my little gray bantam, and that is definitely a hen. I'd love to get a little gray roo for her. But there are the chickadees. And I gotta go out and get them some more food, it looks like. I tried raising these up so that maybe they wouldn't get as much poo and beddings and stuff in them, but it is about time for me to start taking them outside during the day. But I have to find a way to secure this lid first. And then what I'll do is I'll start taking them outside during the day so they can get some fresh air and start getting used to what outside feels like. So, there you go. Go out and live your best life and chase those dreams. Have a great day.